When people talk about legendary American vehicles, the same familiar names tend to dominate the conversation. Yet buried just beneath the surface is an entire class of underrated American beasts that once pushed boundaries, challenged conventions, and captured the imagination of drivers who wanted something different, something bolder, and something that felt alive in their hands. And today, as the automotive world shifts toward electrification, software, and efficiency, these forgotten machines feel more relevant than ever because they represent character, risk-taking, and a uniquely American willingness to experiment. One of the most talked about examples among enthusiasts is the Buick GNX, a car that shocked the performance world in the late 1980s by proving that raw speed didn't need a big V8 badge to earn respect, as its turbocharged V6 reportedly outperformed many contemporary muscle cars while hiding its aggression under an understated black exterior. And even now, automotive historians often point out that a modern GNX, updated with today's turbo technology and chassis tuning, could easily compete with high-end performance sedans while offering a distinctly American alternative to European sport luxury. Equally deserving of a revival is the Plymouth Duster, a compact muscle car that thrived on simplicity and affordability, winning over drivers who wanted straight-line fun without the flash or price tag of larger models. And in an era where enthusiasts frequently asked for lightweight, attainable performance cars, a modern Duster could answer that demand with a clean design, efficient powertrain options, and the same rebellious spirit that made the original a street favorite. Then there's the Chevrolet El Camino, a vehicle that blurred the line between car and truck long before the idea became fashionable, offering the comfort and handling of a coupe with the practicality of a pickup bed. And as lifestyle vehicles continue to dominate American roads, many industry analysts suggest that a modern El Camino, perhaps built on a unibody platform with performance trims, could appeal to buyers who want versatility without sacrificing personality. The Pontiac Fiero is another machine whose reputation never fully recovered from early reliability issues, yet experts often note that its mid-engine layout was ahead of its time for an American manufacturer. And with modern engineering, improved materials, and a refined powertrain, a reborn Fiero could finally fulfill the promise of an affordable American sports car that looks and feels exotic without the exotic price. Looking further back, the AMC Rebel machine stands as a reminder that smaller automakers once dared to challenge Detroit's giants head-on, delivering outrageous graphics and serious performance in a package that refused to blend in. And although AMC no longer exists, the philosophy behind the Rebel machine, bold design, unapologetic power, and outsider confidence, is something many enthusiasts believe modern automakers have lost. The Mercury Marauder also deserves mention as a sleeper performance sedan that combined full-size comfort with surprising muscle. And as conversations continue around the lack of engaging American sedans, a modern Marauder with contemporary safety tech and a powerful yet efficient drivetrain could reintroduce the idea that family-friendly doesn't have to mean boring. Even vehicles like the Oldsmobile Rally 350, remembered for its distinctive appearance and short-lived production run, are often cited by classic car experts as examples of how personality and experimentation once defined American automotive culture, something that could resonate strongly today if revived thoughtfully rather than as a nostalgia gimmick. Another often overlooked contender is the Chevrolet Monza, a compact, sporty car that experimented with different engines and styling cues during a transitional era. And while it never achieved icon status, it represented flexibility and innovation, traits that could translate well into a modern, modular performance platform. Discussions about underrated American beasts also frequently bring up sport trucks and performance utilities, from short bed pickups to street-focused haulers that offered real-world usability alongside surprising speed, suggesting that the appetite for these machines never disappeared. It simply went underserved. Some experts argue that reviving these vehicles would be risky in a market focused on crossovers and EVs, while others counter that risk is exactly what built America's automotive legends in the first place, and that a carefully balanced approach, blending heritage design cues with modern efficiency and safety, could create vehicles that feel both nostalgic and forward-looking. Importantly, a comeback doesn't have to mean carbon copy recreations. Many enthusiasts emphasize that the soul of these beasts lies in their attitude rather than their exact specifications, meaning hybrid or even electric versions could still honor the originals if they deliver excitement, engagement, and individuality. According to recent industry commentary, younger buyers are increasingly drawn to authenticity and story, not just specs, which gives these underrated models a narrative advantage that brand new nameplates often lack. At the same time, longtime enthusiasts see revivals as a chance to reconnect with an era when cars felt personal and expressive, not just appliances on wheels. Of course, any discussion of reviving classic performance vehicles must acknowledge modern realities around emissions, safety regulations, and consumer expectations. But history shows that constraints often inspire the most creative solutions, and many believe that reimagining these forgotten beasts could push American automakers to innovate in meaningful ways, rather than chasing trends. Ultimately, the call for these comebacks isn't just about horsepower or nostalgia. It's about restoring diversity and emotion to the automotive landscape, reminding us that some of the most exciting ideas come from the models that never quite got the recognition they deserved. And that's something worth remembering the next time we imagine the future of American cars.